6 p.m. May 6th. I'll say this again. Anyone who's a victim of what I'm a victim of, this tech, these neural implants, the various implantable devices, the neuromodulation, the devices in the heart, the devices in the genitals, the lungs, the trachea, anyone who was a victim of that, if your life was in danger, you wouldn't stay silent about it. You wouldn't lie to law enforcement about the existence of implantation, the existence of telepathy. You wouldn't lie about the existence of devices in your brain, heart, and genitals because you know better. Yeah, you're a fucking liar unless you're crazy or, I don't know. But you would do whatever you could to tell someone. You would try to find a way to report it. You would report it. Granted, there is some circumstances where these guys do stalk and monitor you and threaten to murder you. I could see that. But if law enforcement spoke to you and they took you to a quiet place and you lied about the existence of it, you wouldn't lie about it. But a lot of people, I do see, this is a key point, they do stalk and monitor you. And when I start reporting to law enforcement, they do start shocking me and assaulting me, so that there is that chance. But if you actually knew about it and knew how to be covert and knew how to communicate covertly, silence the tech, and you knew the tech and knew how to use some Faraday cage or some method of communication where they couldn't eavesdrop on you, or if you knew how to destroy the device or take it out and then you actually had access to resources to do such, you wouldn't lie about it. Because there are some people claiming to be implanted or claiming to be victims of what I'm a victim of, but then they have access to resources and experts to destroy the tech, but they don't report it. Another key point is, and they don't tell law enforcement, CIA, FBI, United Nations, another key point is, if you were actually implanted and had this tech, and you had access to these resources, you would have gotten an EMP cage, you would have gotten this lithotripsy, you would have tried to get the spectrophotometry, lithotripsy targeting maps, or whatever method, or whatever mechanism possible that could be used to destroy these devices in the nervous system. Whether it was using sound and lithotripsy, or using some sort of sound and rebound targeting map, something. You would use something to destroy these devices if you had resources and access to experts. So look for these people with access to resources and experts who have been lying about this tech, and then they were claiming they're implanted. You wouldn't be lying about it if you could find a way to destroy it. The only reason I talk about it is I was like, if they're going to kill me, I'm going to go out fighting because they're slowly murdering me anyways. But yeah, right now they're shocking my brain right now using their witness tampering tech. But yeah, if you actually had access to resources and experts where you could get this tech destroyed and you wouldn't have to be worried about being monitored, or if you weren't even implanted and you knew about this tech, knew about the telepathy implantation, you would definitely report it, unless you were involved with something highly illegal and being blackmailed. Because if you knew about this tech, you'd understand how big of a threat to mankind it is, covert methods of espionage, etc. So if you were an investor and you weren't involved with a global terrorist agenda or something of that nature, or something highly illegal, you would report it if you understood the nature of it. You wouldn't stay silent. Right now they're using a lot of witness tampering tech on me and trying to disrupt thought processes. They're stalking me and monitoring me 24/7. So that's the type of dangers we're dealing with. They're literally sitting here shocking my brain right now. But yeah, you would report this tech if you knew about it, especially if you weren't implanted and being stalked and monitored 24/7. You wouldn't stay silent about it, as you'd understand the dangers of it. Now they're fucking with me and tampering with my brain, so I'm getting pissed off right now. So this is more evidence of witness tampering, whatever's going on in this video. But yeah, they just started using their implantable devices for covert witness tampering and disrupting processing, memory, etc. So they're using some weird tech on me right now. So I lost train of thought. But be wary. These guys are terrorists, so this is the type of shit. So think of an expert investigator investigating something, and he's trying to focus and discuss, and they use this tech on you. You may lose your message, or you may lose train of thought. You may lose your focus, kind of like I just did. This is evidence of such, because I was on track, and then they started tampering with my brain with their implantable devices. So be wary. Guarantee you it's real.